last Friday to conduct a piece of street theater. But now we're here for business. We are here to see the judge about standing on October 21st in front of the 28th precinct and stopping Stop and Frisk. All right, I'm here and I'm joined by so many of the wonderful faces who it was a pleasure to be among, both inside and outside. All right, so I'd like to welcome, on behalf of the Stop Mass Incarceration Network, I'd like to welcome you to 100 Center Street.
Mic check.
Carl Dix.
That's me.
Where is he? Oh.
Okay, I'm right here. I don't know if we need to do a mic check. Y'all let me know.
No.
Do it?
No.
Okay. Here's the deal. We stood up and said no more to this racist, illegitimate, unconstitutional, illegal policy of the NYPD that's called Stop and Frisk. They want to come back at us to say, no, you don't get to stand up. So for us, we not only stood up in front of the police station when we did civil disobedience, we're going to stand up in court. They might offer to make this go away if we stay out of trouble. Well, a lot of y'all been thanking me for getting you in trouble. My plan is to get you and others in even more trouble. So I can't accept any offer of staying out of trouble because I'm not only going to get myself in trouble, I'm going to invite other people to get in trouble with me. We are going to, fighting this in the court is an extension of what we did in the street because we are in this to stop and frisk.
I plan to do something different today. I believe that this courtroom, knowing how it operates the last 20 years, is complicit, the judges and the assistant DAs, with the tactic of stop and frisk, because they never throw it out of court. So if you go to trial in this courthouse, in the city, in the 5 counties that have judges and DAs that are complicit, most likely you're not going to get a favorable outcome. I will ask them to move the case, which they won't do, to someplace like Albany County, where the district attorney is not complicit, will not allow stop and frisk to be used in the courtroom. The same way in the case of Amadou Diallo, they moved theirs up to Albany 12 years ago to get a different outcome. Right now there's a different DA, a different spirit up there, and that's the place where I would, since this isn't a national issue, that we really need to maximize the visibility of what we're doing. And so today I will not be with one of the attorneys from the Lawyers Guild. I will be representing myself, asking for a change of venue.
Okay, Reverend Phelps from Riverside.
You know, at this time of year we tell stories in the Christian church about how Herod, does that name ring a bell? Herod?
I remember it.
Herod went after not just one little boy, but all the boys. Herod was a terrorist. What's the purpose of terrorism? It's to scare everybody in order to get your political objective accomplished. There's no other word for stop and frisk than state terrorism. That's what it is. The point is to frighten everybody to accomplish a very limited goal. A goal that can and must be accomplished in every city, that is to keep the peace, to keep weapons off the streets. But this method of terrorism needs to be named for what it is. I carry around in my pocket oftentimes a little book. I think I got it here. I do. I often have it. Look at that. The whole Constitution of the United States of America in just a few pages. There's a page here that I think you'll be familiar with. It says, "The right of the people to be secure in their persons against unreasonable searches shall not be violated." This law has been broken by this city, by this court, by these police. We are not guilty, because when you step out and you say that you are breaking the peace, you are disturbing the peace of the Constitution of the United States of America, those who have stood against that disturbance of the peace cannot themselves be peace disturbers. We are for the peace. They are against the peace. The Fourth Amendment says it. That's my word today.
Another one of the arrestees from October 21st, Nellie Bailey Hester.
Thank you very much. In Harlem, this is long, long overdue because it was one of the designated communities. And this stop and frisk is intrinsically linked to gentrification, protecting the new property owners and the multinational corporations that have moved to Harlem. Again, it's long overdue. We have to keep up the pressure, and we hope to do so in Occupy Harlem, that we hope to change to Decolonize Harlem. And we have a number of activities coming up, and we have what we believe is an appropriate flyer with the Emperor Bloomberg as our background. So we hope that some of you will be able to join us. We have to keep up the pressure, and Harlem and the people whom I work with are committed to do so.
Can I do a mic check?
Sure.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
I'm really honored to have been arrested with all of you only 6 weeks ago.
I'm really honored to have been arrested with you only 6 weeks ago.
We have no idea
We have no idea
how many people we've reached
how many people we've reached
with our nonviolent civil disobedience
with our nonviolent civil disobedience
against the crime of stop and frisk.
against the crime of stop and frisk.
We are not guilty
We are not guilty
of a crime against the people.
of a crime against the people.
We may be guilty
We may be guilty
of standing up for the rights of the people,
of standing up for the rights of the people,
to which we do plead.
to which we do plead.
Today, I'm going to plead not guilty.
I'm going to plead not guilty.
And I'm going to continue to be out here with y'all.
And I'm going to continue to be out here with y'all.
And for the next action,
And for the next action,
whenever that is,
whenever that is,
we all each
each
need to bring more people forward
need to bring more people forward
to stop this stop and frisk,
to stop this stop and frisk,
to stop the mass incarceration,
to stop the mass
and
incarceration
the political repression
and the political repression
that is not only directed at the people in this city,
that is not only directed at the people in this city,
but the occupies all over the country.
but the occupies all over the country.
So on to the next action.
So on to the next
They're
action.
not going to stop us,
They're not going to stop us,
but we're going to stop and frisk.
but we're going to stop and frisk.
Thank you.
Thank you.